Good afternoon, dear students. Welcome to this module, Art, Music, Dance and Drama, subject code DES Amdd11 for 2018. I'm your presenter, Ms. Hilka Nangula, so I'll be your tutor for this module. This module is divided into 8 units, which will introduce you to the relevant aspects to teach the subject arts, music, dance, and drama to junior secondary school learners. The content class will help you to prepare for the upcoming examinations for this module. Each unit will be discussed separately, and I will stress the most important facts only. Please note that this presentation is not a discussion of the examination paper, but to help you with the most important content of this subject. Unit 1. In this unit, we will discuss the aims of the visual arts education for the junior secondary phase. In this unit, 3 categories of aims in art education are outlined. You should know them and be able to discuss and define each of them. For instance, when you are asked to define something, you should give the precise meaning of it. Give clarity of theories, how to interpret children's art. You should explain them very clearly. Look carefully at the perspective about the symbolism of color in art in this module. Also, refer to page 4 until page 26 to be able to explain the theory and the application of elements. Describe a few recognized styles in visual arts. First, ask yourself what styles are referred to before you describe them. Are you able to make a clear-cut distinction of the different styles, for instance, between a painting and a drawing, or a sculpting and a printing making? To find the answer, turn to 1.5 in your study guide. You will find all the answers that you need. We're now going to Unit 2. In this unit, you should be able to examine and demonstrate how to draw pictures. Children all over the world love drawings. Do you know how to explain the different lines and patterns to your learners? You should be able to describe them and demonstrate them via the range of drawings. Look at the example in 2.2. Look at each line and explain each quality. For instance, diagonal lines suggest movement, action, conflict, etc. You should always be able to clarify the key drawings, techniques via examples. I suggest that you first mention the technique and then give an example. For instance, let's talk about hatching. Hatching is created when lines that do not cross are added in or around the object. One of the learning outcomes of Unit 2 is to examine the use of different types of colors in art and to demonstrate it. When you get a question like this, don't get alarmed at all. You should think of different types of colors in art, primary and secondary colors. Describe the various tools necessary for painting in general. You should also take in mind, for these types of questions, you have to mention the tool first and then describe it. For instance, wax paints. Wax painting is also known as encaustic painting, meaning a paint consisting of pigment mixed with melted beeswax and fixed with heat after application. In this coming unit, Unit 3, clarify and demonstrate how to make models. Very important for teachers to know is the modeling. Modeling is, the teachers should be able to know how to manage the lesson where learners are involved in modeling activities. One of the points is to calm the learners down and be sure they won't be quiet all the time. We all know learners are just learners, but you can try to calm them. You are the teacher. That was just one of the answers. Take time and go through 3.7 in this unit. Study the following headings in this unit as well. The value of being involved in creative activities such as modeling. By going through this, you will soon discover the positive experience your learners may gain from being involved in modeling activities. We have now talked enough of modeling. In Unit 4, you will find the different type of illustration. The topic heading is Illustrate and Clarify Constructing and Collage Work. What are these now? Let's see. Sorry. When answering questions in the exams, in general and in this unit in particular, please make sure you understand the terminologies used here. For instance, we have terminologies like describe, define. You should be able to demonstrate, identify. It's very important to you to see Romanic figure 3 and 4 for more clarity. You should also be able to define, like we talk about different terminologies. Remember what I've said? Define box construction. If they put a statement like that, you should be able to give a brief meaning. Describe, it says, you say how exactly this box is constructed. Describe, I'm still going back to describe. Provide detailed features of something. Let's say, for instance, how to apply collage techniques to produce decorative photo albums and scrapbooks. Demonstrate how to involve learners in construction activities like sculpting. How would you involve learners in collage activities? Explain. How will you explain this? In this case, you should be able to give reasons. Ask yourself, are there any benefits in this? And then you should be able also to name all the benefits. Unit 5. In this unit, we discuss aspects of teaching and assessing visual arts creation. Keep in mind what a teacher should do before presenting the art lesson for the lesson to run smoothly. It's also very important to concentrate on the mark allocation to prevent you from giving too many or too little, or let's say very limited information. Otherwise, you can lose marks easily. Please concentrate on this aspect. Do not mix 5.1 and 5.4 in this unit. Take your time and make the difference between the two. 5.1 for instance, is to prepare, while 5.4 has to deal with presentation. Don't mix the two. Done with the listening, presentation, and preparation. Now, Unit 6. The aims of music education in a secondary setting. That's our topic in this unit. The aims of music education in secondary setting is discussed here. And the aims are to teach the basics of music to learners, foster musical development in all learners. Terminologies in music are also discussed. Tenor, the highest adult male singing voice out of all the male ranges. That's one of them. Read thoroughly through your module in this Unit 6. The qualities of good advertisements are clearly outlined for you. You, as a music teacher, should know how to involve your learners in melodious activities by using different materials and techniques, as well as singing in a group. The teacher should be able to discuss the effects of music on athletes. There are different careers to look into when considering a job in music industry, where, for instance, talent scout, music therapist, music teacher. If you study 6.14, you will know the different types of careers. And it's very important that you study all, because you do not know how many will be requested for you to mention in the exam. Unit 7. This unit talks about exploring and demonstrations of the dancing activities. Like any other exercise, warm-up exercise before dancing are very, very vital. You should warm up before any dancing activities. The purpose of an effective warm-up is to increase heart rate and body temperature and allow the blood flow to the muscles to be used during the activity. So important. These facts of warm-up activities can be taught to learners to make them aware that the warm-ups are used to prevent an injury or any form of fatigue. Dancing is not only fun and entertaining, it also has many health benefits, like dancing keeps people young and it burns calories. Many of you might not know this, but now you're getting all this information firsthand. The teachers should know all these benefits. Like I mentioned before, read your questions thoroughly to find out exactly what answers are required. Explore and discover how you will use different techniques to involve learners in participating in dancing activities. In this unit 7, go through 7.9 to equip yourself with important information. You should be able to define some directional terminologies related to dance. Unit 8. Explore some basic drama aspects. In this unit, aims of drama education in a secondary setting are explained to you. You should understand them, first of all. Explore and demonstrate how to involve learners in miming, like, for instance, mime games, mime moods, abstract like sadness, happiness, and so forth. In 8.6 in this unit, you will be familiar with the word mime. One of the methods through which learners learn is role play. Why is it so important? Because role play stimulates learning because the activity is memorable and engaging. Use the given information in this unit or add your own to teach your learners how to act or to role play according to a short dialogue. The teacher should be able to teach the learners how elements of the drama such as plot, character sketching, and dialogue can be applied in languages. Movies are widely regarded as having an influence on the perception about clothes, music, sex, violence, and many others. In this way, you should be able to explain what social impact movies have on people. Should you have any queries or uncertainties regarding your subject, feel free to contact me. My email address is hilke.nangula@gmail.com. Enjoy your studies and do your best.